Are we on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Microphone check. Lights. Cameras.
This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
Wow, what an opener.
Actually, these kids are flying, right? So you wouldn't have got it. But anyway, it's a fine blend, It's all good, though. It's a fine blend of us in here in the studio this morning. In fact, everything that you've listened to so far, I bet you've really enjoyed it so far. So good here on Culture Daily, here on 3 Music, here on Afunya Street. That's where we're broadcasting, here on radio as well on Plus 89.9 FM. Do you get it? Yes, that's where we are. Welcome to Big Conversation. It's Jay. Now, before we go into the convo, and like I do every morning, let me tell you that Betway has got the Fly X with Win Boost. It's a brand new game from Betway where it even gives you a chance to triple your winnings because you can go all the way up to about 300% on your winnings. How cool is that? It's such a fun game. All you have to do is just jump on betway.com.gh. You can play exclusively there. No under 18 terms and conditions apply. Betway gets way more. And whilst you're at that, if you're hungry this morning, afternoon, or evening, any time of day, just step into Live Resto Lounge. Now you can find them inside East Legon. You can call this number in case you want directions to the place or you don't want to use your Google Maps. It's 020-133-7766. That's 020-133-7766. You can even call to make your bookings and reservations as well. They've got, a variety of meals awaiting you. So hurry up and head over to Live Resto Lounge. They say eat hot, eat good. Whilst you're at that as well, after eating, don't forget to brush your teeth morning and evening with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter and Pepsodent Herbal and the natural toothpaste. Well, with the charcoal, it's made from natural charcoal. It's made from lemon, mint, zinc, and a bit of fluoride in there. Fine blend. It will whiten your teeth. It will strengthen your teeth. It will remove bad odor from your mouth. It will gently polish away the tooth stains and naturally restore your bright smile. And also the the herbal toothpaste is made from green tea and some herbal extracts. It's formulated to repair and protect your gums whilst giving you an all-round cooling sensation. Get it? Pepsodent Herbal releases, repairs, and protects gum tissues whilst giving you strong white teeth as well. So brush your teeth morning and evening with any of these variants of Pepsodent. Also, hey, if you are looking to buy a gift for someone, or maybe you wanted to upgrade your phone or change your phone, or any of the above mentioned, then do so with the new Note 40 or Note 40 Pro from Infinix. Now I'll tell you why, because Blacko is telling you to do this. Now the features of the phone is just remarkable. It's got a wireless fast charging. That means it charges so quickly and easy. The camera and the screen, it's got jaw-dropping 108 megapixel OIS rear camera. That means photography redefined, if you ask me. The sound on the phone is just remarkable. It's crazy, it's good, it's clear, crystal clear sound because it's boosted by JBL brand. It's good for your movies, music. And then guess what? You can own one just by paying 19 Ghana cedis a day. How cool is that? Easy, right? Or you can make a deposit of 30% down payment and own that phone. Also, in addition to all this, you get 30 gigabytes of free data bundle from Telecel for 6 months. Stay connected, stay entertained. You can get this at any accredited store near you or go online. That's gh.xpark.com and experience the future of Infinix Note 40 series. It's approved by the one and only Blacko. I'll tell you good news from Lancaster University. I'll tell you good news from Wakanal. But we are doing a part 2 of our conversation. But let's say a happy birthday to our brother Cyril.
Don Papario.
Yes, the
Happy
seat is vacant
birthday,
though.
Cyril.
Yes, he'll join us. Maybe he wants to swerve this morning on air because he knows that when he comes, he would.
We'll stress his life.
We'll stress his life, but we still love him, Happy birthday to Cyril. By now, I can imagine. Last year, by this time, they were bringing us fruits.
They're planning and plotting.
By this time around, I don't know what's happening.
They're coming in.
But anyway, so we're having a part 2 on the conversation from last week, Tuesday. If you didn't follow, we're talking about sperm donation. I missed the conversation. It must have been really good. Yes. So it was so good that we had to continue the conversation.
Cyril held it down for you, don't worry.
He
got
did,
it.
yes. He knew too much about it, didn't he? He probably let Dr. Chris off and he took charge of the sperm donation.
You know, surprisingly, right?
Tell me.
Dr. Angela was
Dr.
here,
Angela
right?
was here.
Yeah.
With her
Yes,
very
yes.
sweet voice.
Voice,
and then
yeah.
people didn't know if they should listen to what she was saying or how she was saying it.
Yes, I actually tuned in. I listened to a bit of it. Yeah, sweet voice.
Yeah, I was in bed. I was listening to you guys. I was just man.
Angela is such a sweetheart.
I have a question to ask. Have you ever donated sperm before, Lily?
Never.
Okay. Do you ever intend to donate sperm?
Nah. From what I heard last week.
You don't want to donate?
Have you been approached before?
Yes.
Never.
Like a friend approached that.
Nah, bro. I don't.
You don't want to give out?
Nah, bro.
You're wicked.
Nah.
You don't want to share?
He doesn't want all the ladies.
Lily, let's.
No, only let's with someone else.
With a human being.
Yes,
that you
with
know.
someone
That I'm
else.
not,
Where there are chances that you meet it, they don't even know that that's the
you understand?
You may
And
be
then
like,
the
you look
possibility
like
of
me,
even
oh.
marrying one of my
kid.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
crazy.
Essie, would you ever
The
want
whole idea
to,
is crazy.
Have you ever considered, working with a donor than, the real life activity?
Oh, no.
You prefer the real life activity. Look at your face that you're saying you prefer the real life activity. Look at her face that she's saying that she wants the real life activity. Right? Yeah,
It's
She
the
said it so
natural
calmly.
way God is instituted.
But no,
Yes.
but the thing what I'm saying is that so you don't want to bypass that. You want to, you prefer the action. I mean, so you are enthused about the action before the donor.
I don't know why you want, regardless of being enthused or not. That's the natural way, and so that's how I'd love to go.
Okay.
Praying, I'm really praying because I believe that those that have to go through IVF is through no fault of their own, unless
Yes.
if people who just don't want to change their body and decide, let me
You
go
just want to have
for
sex.
that.
Don't stop
No.
explaining
I
plenty.
don't
Don't
know.
explain tired. You just want to have sex with your
I
husband.
believe
That's
that those who, because I heard you can donate your eggs as well.
Yes, you can.
So those who decide to donate their eggs or donate their sperm, whether for money or whatnot, that thing they've done is for those who really need it. If you don't need it, don't go looking for it.
You explain too much. You just want to have sex with your husband. That's all. That's all she's trying to say. But anyway, that's all. All she's trying to say is, please, I prefer to have sex with my husband.
What is all this?
And just jump straight to the point. And I was talking about eggs and omelets and
I answered, and I was saying the other things
English
that I wanted to
breakfast
talk
and-
about.
Yes, and all of that. Now I asked that question because I wanted before we discussed the pros last week. We're going to the cons, as we said, the other parts, the impact of sperm donors on the economy. But I also wanted to find out on, do you have a lot of people getting into the act of donating sperms, and what is the cost like? What are the benefit? I want to understand because you see, last time you said that men produce about 30 every 35 minutes we are reproducing.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of money.
Refill.
I mean, I'm just thinking.
That you could just instead of betting, you could just go that way.
I mean, hey, there's no LPM here that says that we should consider it. But if that makes me enough money, then I think I can be rich every
So
30 minutes.
you dress up in the morning, say I'm going to work.
I'm going to work. Roughly, how much money do you have?
So
an
I was on the
idea?
phone with somebody in that field,
Okay.
not the donor, but somebody who works
Who's-
helps
yeah.
assist women have achieved their dreams of having kids.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave some numbers out. He said for
Interesting.
for the male side,
Check it out. My
you
wealth
could,
is
you could
coming.
get as much as 500 Ghana cedis.
Per-
Yeah,
Listen.
1.5k.
So it means that in a day, assuming I went to work at 9 a.m., by 11 a.m. I can actually reproduce, and then by 1 a.m. I can produce, 1 p.m. By 3:30 I can reproduce, by 5 I can produce, and I close. That means about 6. That means I'm talking about five different donation moments. You understand? And that means if you multiply that by 1,500 a day, I'm literally talking about 6,000 Ghana cedis a day. Roughly, I can make 6K a day. A week, 5 days, and I can work on Saturdays if I like. A week, I'm talking.
5 times the 6.
I'm working at about
That's
30,000,
35,000 Ghana cedis.
35 grand a week. A month, I'm talking about 140,000 Ghana cedis a month as salary. All I have to do is what?
Is jack off?
Is jack off.
I want to ask a question. You see how Jeffrey did the breakdown. When you do this, let's say
Before
in
you
the
continue,
early
right?
hours-
Look at let me give you a number for the ladies who donate eggs.
Okay.
It's 4,000.
Wow.
Okay.
See, she changed the conversation. No. 4,000 Ghana cedis.
No, still, yeah.
What are you doing here?
No, not like that.
It's
Like,
gonna be an OAP.
you know what?
Yes.
And you know why I think it's more expensive? Because it's once a month.
Yeah, but 4,000
Yeah,
cedis.
because I
So,
think these injections and
do
shots
you still
to
wanna
like
do
get
television?
more.
No.
you still want to do TV?
Yes.
You are safer here, right?
Yes, I'm safer
These
here.
numbers
And
you
the thi-
shared. Okay, finish up.
I don't want anybody in my
In
insights
there.
in the wrong way. No.
In the wrong way.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, what I was going to ask something. When a person does it, like, is donating sperms from, let's say they do it in the morning, in the afternoon, maybe if he does it maybe like twice or thrice, are the earlier ones more potent than the later ones, or it's all the same?
No, they are not the same.
They're not the
They're the
same.
same because maybe quantity wise, even sperm to drop ratio might reduce because you have to hydrate, you have to get the body back to its normal function, right? So usually they recommend that if you want to do that, maybe twice a week. Or
Still, that's 3,000 cedis a week. So that's like,
Your math.
Doc, no matter the amount of money you reduce it to, like a month, I can still walk away with 10,000 Ghana cedis. Like that's still a lot of money.
Yeah,
But
true.
what I want to ask about that, and the reason why I raise that off with a bit of humor is, it sounds attractive, but is this something that people get into, or is just ignorance that people don't know that there's a lot of money in that? Not at least a lot of money, but there's
a give and take sort of situation. Yeah, but the advocate, you know where we come from, our
Okay.
social setting, the religious aspect of it, it's against it. It's against the whole thing about.
So it's not a lucrative venture in Ghana. Is this like in our part of the world? Like, is this something that women go in for sperm donors? Like,
Yeah, they do.
Ghanaian women.
Yes.
It's constant in the hospitals.
It's getting to the mainstream.
wow.
So we have private facilities that offer these services. Certain governmental institutions might also offer these services. But it's becoming mainstream in the sense that we've come to the point where we want our women, our sisters, our mothers to go to school. And because most of them are on clocks, by the time they get certain degree of stability, financial independence and all that, they're going to age where it's a bit difficult to have a child, where IVF comes in. It comes in to help.
Psychologically, what are women taken through before they accept it? Because it's like you don't know who the father of the child would be then.
Yes, we don't disclose that information.
Okay.
They can, the maximum at which they can go, speaking to some of the experts, is they can give you height, complexion, certain attributes.
And these are all determinable, if I can say that. You can
Yes,
determine these things,
before you even are allowed into the room to come and donate, they do a screening for some of these things. Because they need to find a familial history of conditions like hypertension, diabetes, mental illness. So even
And all these things are detected in the male sperm.
No, some are taken from information you give.
Okay. The
Right.
family
And
has got history of that.
Yes. And some too can be taken from the sperm. Some of the features like STIs, infections and other things, other genetic. Well, DNA is in there, so you can also check for DNA related conditions.
Let me go for a commercial break. Let me ask: Is you
Sure,
would
go for
describe the kind of son that you'd want, son that you'd want, or
The kind
daughter features? I mean, like descriptive.
I wish you'd heavily look more like me than her dad. Yes.
Good question that she's asked. So with that being said, where you'd want certain parameters, is that possible to determine? That I'd want to take the donors
Sperm.
but I'd want to maintain certain things for my lineage better.
Yes. So, for example, let's take a couple, married couple. They've tried so many times, they're not having a child. This option, they've gone to the option of IVF, right? Now, let's say both parties are dark. You can't give them a sperm from a donor who is fair or light skinned. It's going to cause, you know how our society is. Because already they're doing this in secret, sort of.
Yeah.
Privacy and all that. And you don't want to expose them to a lot of, we should say,
Ridicule,
baby, that whole thing.
Because they'll
So
blame the woman.
yeah, so you have to minimize some of these things by using the right kind of donor, right? Height, you can always say that maybe you have a grandfather who is tall, right? That's fine. We can also look at hair, color of eyes, blood groups. All these are things that are taken into consideration.
Okay.
right? More partners, the donor. How many partners have you had? Has he had sexual transmitted infection before? All these are things that are taken into consideration.
Before we go to the cons, not pros, the cons of this conversation, how do you determine the quality or what constitutes quality sperm? Because, like, I know only and I have got really quality sperm.
How do you know?
That we are top notch.
How do you know?
No,
Hey!
we are top notch, so it's cool.
Pew pew.
Yes.
I can't relate.
We are top notch this thing.
Yeah,
So,
how can you tell?
yeah.
So,
How can we tell?
yeah, it's a sperm that is healthy, it's
Yes.
fertile, and capable of fertilizing an egg. So it's healthy,
Yes.
fertile, and capable of fertilizing an egg.
Just
That's the fact.
breaking it down.
That's
Yes.
the theory.
Okay,
So
okay.
first, you have to look at count. If we take a drop of the semen, there's a number of sperm that is supposed to be present.
Okay.
That's the first one. Count.
Mm-hmm.
How many per drop, or how many per maybe volume wise. Secondly, we look at motility. Motility is able to move, can be able to swim and get to the egg and fertilize it. Right? Some don't. Some, when you look at the microscope, they are in one place and they are
Wiggling.
vibrating.
Yes, yes, yes.
Some too don't have tail.
Yeah. AC made it.
Some don't have
Shouts
tail.
to you, girl. You made it. He was a G.
Yeah.
Some are not normally shaped. The shape is
Hey,
is.
let's go there. A sperm has come. A sperm has come. A sperm has come. A sperm has just arrived in the building.
Senior.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Happy birthday to you.
Has just arrived in the building. Hey, this sperm really wiggled it. 40 years ago, this sperm wiggled this way.
Yes, I won 100 meters.
You know 100 meters.
Yes.
I your serious one was not the ones who waited. Everybody like died off. It was like hiding someone waiting.
stubborn.
No.
When the egg was
Did
like,
you
he was the
see
only person
that
left.
Strategic.
Let me just do this real quickly. Whilst we are on this conversation, we want to look at serial sperm.
Oh my God.
Yes, we want to look at serial
What have
sperm.
you guys
So
done?
I just want to organize that real quick.
I'm going to regret coming on, guy.
no.
And this is how I mean they're all gonna see it though, but let me just still share it in there. So I just want to ask the production team to just do me a favor by putting the sperm up and let's wish him a happy birthday properly.
Oh
40
boy.
this is roughly 30 maybe 33 years ago or 32 years ago when the sperm was developed into a
To take action.
you take action, yeah. This is about something years ago, yes. I don't know if the production team will have that sperm ready. But Cyril, happy birthday to you.
Yes. You know,
Have the sperm ready.
yeah, the sperm. It's a black sperm.
Is that what?
Oh, it's a black sperm with kente. Yeah, I don't know if they have it ready, but I'm sure you have seen it. You have seen it there.
no.
No. Then don't just wait for the
Oh,
surprise,
boy.
my brother. Just wait for the surprise.
Okay, your teeth are out.
Production team,
Everybody's
can I
teeth
get
they
some
ground.
feedback?
What they go on?
Can I get some feedback? So
I have
this
no idea.
this is about 30 something years.
Early is pleading.
That's it on your screen, ladies and gentlemen.
Fresh and cutie from the beginning.
This one, man.
The afro.
That's why I didn't cut the hair. I used the hair. The thing, none of it is in there.
Is it a gold chain?
Listen, hey, this shit, this on us, so those times, they do some.
What you said the last time? The hip hop
And
had
the
this
beats are
flossing,
your
right?
wrist.
We start flossing early.
flossing.
We've
Oh.
been
For
flossing.
me, is the way his right hand has held the.
Honorable. Yeah, we are destined.
But a pawpaw tree.
Yeah. The back of our family house. Yeah.
So
Oh, happy birthday, Cyril.
that is a black sperm,
but,
dangerous black
This is
sperm.
the real G. The real G.
And I can believe this.
When,
this
when
sperm-
was that? Do you remember when that was?
When? No. I don't remember
So
the
he
time,
looks,
but I
he
know
looks
where.
like 3 years or 2 years or something, So clearly,
Go and stand there.
Some
Uncle wants
long-
to take a picture.
Yeah.
So those times, those things.
Sorry, let me get
And
my.
at that age, he knew how to hold the.
Oh
God.
yeah.
Hey.
Like, so were you in a cinema or something?
Yeah, full 400.
Oh,
The
you
full
were-
regalia.
You were going for a
Anyway.
play. Was it a play?
Cyril
Was it-
strikes
No,
me as those kids that
I-
will say that you are reincarnated.
Probably.
Like a great
Highly
grandfather.
probably.
Well, anyway, so yes, we'll take on this. Yes, Salome Kofi says happy birthday, Cyril. They're all wishing you. And it's yes, some messages here for you. But again, Salome says he's back when he misses you, baby. What's up?
Wow.
Not considering
Polygamous entity.
Yes.
Don't fornicate.
So I think I missed the question there, but we're talking about the characteristics,
quality,
yes,
yeah.
the sperm quality. You had mentioned that 3 different things to look out for.
Volume.
Now, talking volume, can you just, I know we've already discussed it, but let's bring it back just to help our conversation. What do you reference, or what do you call the wiggler in the fluid? That is the semen, or that's the sperm?
That's spermatozoa.
That's spermatozoa.
Yeah.
That is what goes to do the activity. Now, you mentioned volume. So, roughly, what is the average volume that is supposed to be found in a certain quantity?
Like
That qualifies it to be a healthy, per the 3 pointers you stated.
this one, I have to get this right because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Because I know.
1 million or something.
Yeah, it's a million. It's
Wow.
roughly.
Serial.
Yeah.
1 million.
Out of them.
Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot of swimming
It's
there.
more than that, I think.
It's
Why do
more
you
than
think
that.
that when the baby comes out, the fish is out like that? Have you not realized?
I won the race.
So what
When the baby comes, it's-
Okay, so normal
What?
sperm.
Yeah.
Normal sperm count per ejaculation.
Hi.
It's an average of 50 to 100 million.
50 to
100
100 million. Wow.
So WHO reference range is 39 to 928 million sperm per ejaculation.
Wow.
And I won.
Yeah.
Huh,
I think at this point in time we should all say, God, you are so.
So we use these parameters. So if they count yours and it's out of less than the 39, yeah, then
So
you
I
have
want to
that's
ask,
where word comes low sperm
yeah.
count.
So I want to ask, if there are about a maximum of about 900,000, almost, the number we mentioned, averaging a healthy sperm or semen, all these numbers, even if it drops to about just 100,000 or even 20,000, isn't that still enough
no,
to explain?
that's if it falls below 1 million, it's called as zoospermia. That's low sperm count.
But that's still a lot of sperm.
And there's conditions where there's no sperm at all. It's just the semen.
Blank shots.
Yeah, so then that one is called aspermia. So you need, because we are talking about, we want number of shots a lot, then probability increases of
But
it fertilizing.
20,000 droplets of
Out of these 20,000,
Spermatozoa.
out of these 20,000, I mentioned the second thing. There may be a lot of them that are immortal. They are not viable. So they are just part of the numbers, but they are not really going to swim. And some will swim and die off.
to accompany
Stamina,
them.
low stamina. Yeah.
Politicians.
Now, so let me ask: are there certain factors? Are there certain, number one, physical factors
That
or
affects this?
that affect
Sperm production.
the sperm production
Yeah.
for it? So, what are some of these factors? Then?
Heat.
Before I even start, it's heat. That's the reason why God made the
My
scrotal
grandparent
sac,
says eat.
scrotal sac outside the body,
I said eat it.
because it's not supposed to. The normal body temperature is too high
So I
for
say
sperm.
Africa, we are suffering already.
Yeah, the heat,
Yeah.
the boxers, the tight briefs, underwear, the jeans. Yeah, you are strangling your sperms.
Wow, this is
Yeah, lack of exercise
Yes.
reduces sperm. Alcohol.
so. Heat,
Abuse.
is there a particular temperature? Do you have an idea of a temperature range that is supposed to, or we should just averagely allow free airflow? Constantly with what we are wearing.
Let's use this. If it's outside the body and the normal body temperature is the range of about 36.2 to 77.2 range ish, then means that anything below that is fine. Anything below your normal body temperature is fine for sperm production. Anything above that is risk of denaturing the protein, because sperm is protein in its form,
Yeah. Okay.
right?
Yeah,
so
we'll come to that conversation too as well. Yes, the protein
know.
nature of sperm and how that is that protein beneficial to the
those are applying to their
the-
face for skin,
Serum.
dermatological.
Say a serum.
Say a serum.
No. We'll come to that. AC, you seem to be very excited about this.
Excited. I
Yes.
don't want you people to make me the representative.
for all women.
No, okay, I'll keep protein. Please, listeners, don't remind me of protein before 10 a.m. But
Protein, I remind
I want to
You know,
ask
the
you.
people are listening on radio. I just feel for them.
Yeah,
Bro, I was
no.
listening on radio.
You just
Charlie,
sounded
you
like
guys,
some-
you
No,
guys,
listeners.
you guys,
I just want them
you
to
guys
just
need
remind
Jesus.
me at 10 o'clock about the protein conversation on 9:55 or the protein conversation. But let's still talk about the things the factors that affect, sperm production. So we mentioned heat. Watching what we wear. Does this also mean that if I have a fever, when my body temperature then starts going up because it is fighting something, can that affect,
Not really, because
Okay.
of they are not connected. It's
Okay.
outside the body.
Okay.
So the pathway is different. But if you have certain malignant issues like cancers, they can affect that. Sperm cord twisting, when they twist, or you have hernias. You have what's the new one that we have now that the men have? Prostate.
prostate? Yeah.
Yes, prostate enlargement, prostate cancers. You have somebody with trauma to the area, like football hitting the place, or accident
Oh,
or
it can
something.
affect it?
Yes, it can.
Oh, I didn't know.
Also,
What-
the heat
what-
is not consistent. The damage from heat is not consistent because the sperms die off. and
New
they're
ones are-
replaced.
yeah.
So it's not like there's a finite collective of sperm that if the heat did there 3 hours, you are screwed. So by the time, because you're moving, you're
Then, brother, this one last night.
oh yeah, because we're not idle. Our cycles through the day are different. You bath, you wear boxers alone at home, you go out for a bit
drive.
in your jeans, you
Yeah.
drive, you're in AC,
Yeah.
you're in the sun. So it's cycling through.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of balances it out.
What about? No, that's too graphic. Let me just move on that. But
I want to ask a
handling
question,
of
right?
yes.
About how twins are made. Does it mean that 2 sperms made their way in or 3 sperms made their way in? I just want to know.
So there's 2 points of it.
Okay.
There's 1 sperm, 2 eggs. No, 2 sperm, 2 eggs, and then 1 sperm, 1 egg that splits.
Okay.
The egg will split. And that's
Okay.
when mitosis, meiosis, cell division
Identical.
comes in. So that become identical twins.
Okay. Okay.
Identical twins, the same sperm, but the egg.
The egg splits.
split.
Okay.
But when they are fraternal, like separate them,
Non-identical.
2 eggs, 2 sperms.
It's so far. I don't mind if my
Mommy's
daughter looks
odds were
like
good.
you. And
Yeah,
that's
very
what
good,
I'm
right?
saying.
Mommy for the read odds.
Yeah, because
Well, she dropped 2 eggs.
2 eggs
and
at the
both
same time, yeah.
Fertilized.
Yeah. It's amazing stuff, is it?
I'm going to a lot right now. I'm hearing a
A lot of things. Well, I will
Why do you
help
have
you
some
out.
twins somewhere?
But yeah,
Hey, this guy.
still to come. Protein at 9:55.
55.
Yes, discuss protein at 9:55.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. So let me come back to the the factors and the things. Now this, I beg your pardon, I'm asking this because out of ignorance, but it's still good that we educate ourselves. Certain activities of my God, how do I explain this on morning radio?
Bro, free bed.
Like let's say
You're doing well.
um
Oi.
hand not masturbation. Okay, masturbation both from female and male. Maybe the woman is doing it for the man or the man is doing it himself. Can these things also affect or in any way?
No.
Okay, so that's safe.
No. Yeah.
All right, Issy, so that's you should ask.
Question I'll be saying,
Me.
Yeah, she asked me to ask it before the show, so I just wanted to find out for her. Now she's sorted.
Amy.
He's fine. So Doc, now we move from these some of these things that can affect. Are there any other things that affect?
So we talked about harmful habits such as smoking, excessive alcohol consumption.
What about over-the-counter drugs?
Those 2 can. Some of them can. Yeah. Then we avoid excessive heat, constant heat all the time. Manage your stress. Eat properly. Avoid exposure to toxins. Yeah, basically that's it. Exercise regularly too helps. Hydration
What
also
about
helps.
constant sex?
It won't do much.
It won't do much.
It won't do much. It's just
So when people, not when people, I've seen.
no. You see, what constant sex does is actually dehydrate you.
Oh, okay.
So people don't manage the dehydration, which
Okay.
causes them to have a cascade event. Because of that, your kidneys, your liver, everything starts to affect you. You get it?
But it doesn't affect the production of sperm.
It's not going to come. If you released already, nothing's going to come.
So where from that notion that you need to have a lot of sex, to save your
Yeah.
to save the potential.
Yeah, they always use that thing.
I've
Yeah,
seen
yes.
some-
They use
some-
that thing where they feel because it's a bag that's being filled, you need to sort of empty it.
Yeah.
No.
So
It's a fallacy.
Wow.
No, Doc, this one you're lying.
push up.
The doctor is lying.
Yeah, Doc, thank you for your time, man.
How can Doc do that?
Wow.
I'm telling you,
no,
this
no,
narrative is
yeah.
out there and it's making putting pressure
wait.
on the young men.
Only say it again.
I'm saying that.
There's a
So
narrative
there's a
that-
No,
narrative
it's
out
really
there.
putting pressure on the young women.
No, hold
Narrative
on.
out there that
That's
Yes.
what it
young men need to engage
Release.
themselves in sexual activities, either through masturbation or through an intercourse, to let go of the sperm.
Yes, of built up sperm.
Lest they develop a sickness or they develop some kind of whatever, or
Always
the
linking with
potency
prostate,
of
right?
their
And
yes,
putting pressure on women.
the potency of their sperm reduces, right? Because they are not letting it out.
And Doc says that is a myth.
Doc says it's a myth.
Doc, listen, there's some things you can say on
There's even an argument that
No, you see,
You are allowed to lie on some
let me also
medically.
add that they also add that it contributes to the prostrate.
Yes,
Let me
that's
so
what
so, so let me no,
let me give you one thing.
Let's
If sperm
clarify
is
that.
not released, right? If sperm is not released, it's reabsorbed by the body.
Okay.
that what they're putting?
Sperm reabsorption.
Okay.
It will take it back. If it feels like there's too much build-up, whilst you sleep, wet dreams, you can get ejaculation
Okay.
whilst you are asleep.
Right.
There are ways to counters everything. They don't necessarily need you to be doing much.
Right.
Because if you are using that as a thing,
Yeah.
that means that from the time you start sperm production by 12 or something, you should have issues by now. No?
You're preaching.
Am I wrong? But you start sperm
Doc,
early. So why?
Doc,
but
you let
just
Doc finish.
just
This one.
You're
We need to
you
go
see
into it.
the problem
It's
with
unfair.
the problem with the thing you are saying that is you was saying is that reproduction or intercourse or whatever is not just about the biology of sperm needs to meet egg or whatever. There's plenty things that play into intimacy, into arousal, into the physical act, into
emotional
the
aspect, the
emotional
mental
aspect,
aspect of
and
it.
even the proper way for coitus
Yeah.
to take place. So what the legends have been saying is not to do it and then you have a infinite stack of sperm somewhere. No, it's if you don't have practice, if you are not skilled, if you are not familiar with the process,
With a pitch.
with the pitch, you understand. When it comes to the time where you need to reproduce, these are also things that could be
affect you.
of hindrance. You understand?
Yeah.
If somebody they play
So we
small
need to
posts,
practice.
if somebody they play small posts
Carry
in
the person to a
university,
big post.
we eventually the person go marry 8-9 years later, we one born, papa, outdooring. You understand? But maybe you now you use Google Maps, find everything.
Yeah.
You understand?
So, yeah, Doc, there's some things you can lie. We are
allowed to lie about. Me dem wa class all this asking now. Charlie, excuse me.
Dog, by now, by this minute, I'll be this meet with business. See how I'm in need and I'm suffering. Then she's watching Costa Daily and then she's like,
You are lying.
Doc is saying something.
So Beth, you are lying to me. Nothing will
Don't
happen.
let them lie to
Somebody's
you.
hard
Never.
work. Yes.
But why wouldn't you just be honest with the person?
No,
Yes.
Like, get it done the right way. Because I was explaining to somebody.
Doc, you are changing the show. Doc, they change the show. The honesty is too much, boss. Just give us medical honesty and that's it. The other honesty, we don't need it right now.
Oh my God.
Okay,
My chair is even going down.
It's destiny. Destiny is pushing you down because the thing you are saying, no.
Are there any processes or medications to boost the health of not sperm production but the sperm itself? Atadri.
Yeah, the lady said that.
Yeah.
And some other things.
Oh, their love. Like I think.
Okay.
Is anything that's fluid based really helps you
In general.
in general, like fruits, fluids, they help.
Good
a lot.
proteins,
Good
egg.
proteins. Yeah, egg helps a lot.
So this whole myth about
Egg every morning. Okay,
egg.
that makes sense.
Oh, I just finished eating
Cereal.
egg. So So this whole myth about
Deficiency,
a lot of if you have regular sex, it reduces prostate cancer. How about that conversation as well? Is that true or is that false? We've heard that
It's still being debated.
It's still being debated. It's not. Research is being done on it because some of these research is.
It's not conclusive, and you need to understand that the prostate market is also highly lucrative. So even if it is, that information will not be on a billboard at every junction for us to know. But the idea around it is that the constant use
Exercise,
of the space,
the space there.
it's a muscle, it's tissue. So the same way you are encouraged to exercise your legs, your arm, whatever, that's the kind of mindset that if the pipeline is flowing, nothing will get chance to.
Okay. In understanding the process of Cyril the Walking Encyclopedia, that's from D. Agbofi. Thank you very much. Eddie Ray says protein, that's at 5955. So let's
you remember?
Yes.
Reminding you?
Yes, reminding me. Oh my God. So now let's walk ourselves through the process of the fertilization, the artificial fertilization for the woman with the sperm donor. How does that happen? How is it done? Let's start from how the man. I know that might sound graphic, but just to understand for those who might want to get into that space. How does the man? How does it happen for the man? How is it collected? How is it stored? And then how does it happen for the woman? How is it transfused or transferred?
Yeah. So there are containers.
Okay.
That is given to the donor, and the space is granted for the person with graphic images, either video form or pictures to sort of encourage
kind
the
of
person.
wickedness is that?
Yeah, so there's no
Video.
person.
Video.
At sometimes the only time they allow a person in there is if both of you, they're trying to, maybe you are testing for sperm quality.
Okay.
You're doing a sperm analysis. Then we might let your partner be in there with you to encourage
the hospital
you.
doesn't provide women
I thought you were going to
enhance
say,
the services.
partner. Partner was at home. What have I come to your place to come and do?
Maybe I'll give you a nest.
Then
Somebody
send me
give
the
you a
container.
nest.
You should have sent me the
Yeah,
container.
your house.
The hospitals don't provide women for the.
No, we don't do that.
Come with your own woman.
If it's the same partner that I left the house with, then you should send the container to me.
Are you the one? You decided to come and donate, and you're going to be paid for it. Why should the hospital stress?
No, I mean no.
Go there with your
Listen, there's
woman.
creative ways of solving unemployment.
Let's get a delivery guy who get money
to do. I am also there to do my bit to humanity. What is she doing?
He says Agboli. Sorry, I didn't see well from where I was seated. Agboli. Sorry. Yes. Please got it. It's the name. So D. I'm sorry about that. About the wrong pronunciation. Okay. So graphic images are
Yes, to
X-rated
we are
given
giving
to
to
you.
you to
Okay.
sort of encourage you, to stimulate and all that, and then you are given a container which you pour it into, and then the person in charge or the lab tech, whoever, the doctor will come for it, and then they'll take it for analysis. That's basically it. Now, it's not just that we take it and we straightly insert. No, we don't do that.
And then they pay you. Didn't add up, but then they pay you.
Yeah, and then they compensate you.
Okay, compensate. All right.
Yes,
sure.
they compensate you. I rather don't want to use the word payment. I want to like compensate.
Then I don't understand why this is not a big business. Like
Because not everybody can be
execute-
chosen.
Okay.
It's not just like you can just walk in there. You know, as she said, women have a certain criteria in their head of how even they have been choosing their partners. You can see. So in the same way, they also want their kids to look a certain way.
Okay. So now,
Wait,
yes,
is there a possibility that one person that's really, really nice would have a lot of people going for that particular sperm? Like if he's done it a
It's
number
a possibility.
Surrogates, yes.
of times. Wow.
Yeah.
Is
It's a
this
very,
really
it's
the,
a very huge.
like-
you were
because
talking about
if-
it.
because
you
women are
went-
very
yeah.
picky.
You were talking about it with the doctor who did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So you went for one. You found out it was good. You want
you
the
go for
same
it.
person.
So it means that person will end up, even though there's a number of people in the sperm bank, like with donations over there, one person will end up with about
Retrieve
like 5
like,
kids that he probably might not know.
No,
But oh, that's nice.
we shall come to that.
Yeah.
9:58 thereabout. But let's talk about the
9:58.
transfusion or the transmission.
so sometimes the egg is taken out from the woman.
How is that done?
It's harvesting. It's,
Okay.
it's a whole thing.
Okay.
So they harvest, then they insert. So we do the fertilization artificially.
So is it the same process as how sex is? Is it let into
No, because this one we do it outside and then we insert the egg, fertilized egg into the womb. We
okay.
place it in the womb.
Okay.
So it's like I mix everything up here and then
Okay.
I go in there and I put it in the oven like a bread
Okay.
for it to bake. Whereas sex-wise, the fly is put into the oven. the margarine, everything is a hope
Then you have
that
to
everything
pound it.
mix and the bread comes out.
Okay.
That's how it works.
If you don't mix it too early, the bread won't be.
Yeah,
So
the bread,
this is
yes.
more of a guaranteed way of
Yes,
women.
because
getting
in this
pregnant.
way, the person can even give you 3 kids. They can insert 3 fertilized eggs, 4.
Wow.
You get it? Whereas the other way is chances or genetics. Maybe there's twins in the family, and therefore there's that too. But this one, I'm telling you, I'm going to put 4 bread and then get 4 bread out.
Interesting.
So the instance where people ask for more, just to be sure, maybe they haven't miscarried for so long, they struggle so long, so they want to increase the odds. So let's put 3 in there. As time goes on, if one athlete doesn't work out, at least 2 will be left. Instead of just doing 1 and then doesn't work out.
For the IVF, are there incisions made?
No, we don't make it. Just injections that you take to increase the amount of eggs you are producing.
Okay.
It's just that they are painful to take. They are shots you have to take sometimes daily, and you need your partner to be given it.
So when I want to understand, when you take the shots, then what happens? Like, does the egg...
We are boosting everything. It's like we are putting your whole system on overdrive, making it so fertile. Like if I plant something right now, it's going to grow. It's like a soil that I've put all the nutrients that a plant needs to grow. Not leaving it on the human body itself to do it. We are doing all the adjustments, making sure everything is primed.
I know we are talking sperm donation or about the health of the sperm, but what about the health of the eggs as well? And what are the things, the factors that can actually hinder the production of quality eggs, also for the female?
They go the same way.
thing.
The same drugs, medications, lack of exercise, genetics. Also, if there's this thing, if you have your period early, it means your menopause will come early.
When you say early, as in...
Like, you
for us, we don't
start
understand.
having your mens at 12.
Oh,
That's
okay.
when so it means that it will push forward.
Oh.
Sometimes it's not like that. It's not a proven science, right? But it just means that we prefer that it would have been ideal for women to have their kids earlier to be safe. But that's unfortunate.
Okay, since it's 9:50, are you planning a trip this summer? Stay tuned. Do that with unbeatable offers and huge savings from Waka Now. Now get sizzling deals on your flights. Is he smiling? On flights, hotels, airport transfers, dream vacations. Plus get ready for exciting giveaways every Friday on their socials. So just jump onto Waka Now Ghana on all platforms or their websites, which is wakanow.com.gh, or download the mobile app Waka Now and pass by their travel centers in Accra, Kumasi, and Takrade as well, and Tamale, and you can plan these amazing trips for yourself. I've got great news from BetWinner for you this morning. If you are having low odds on other platforms, I tell you what, BetWinner gives you high odds. It's guaranteed. Increasing your chances of winning. Just jump onto their website, it's betwinner.com.gh, or you can just download the app, it's BetWinner as well. And guess what? If you deposit up to 3,250, you will receive 200% bonus on your first deposit. Hurry up, Charlie, they've got the highest odds that will blow your mind. If you want to increase your bonus, use the promo code 3music. 3music. Yes, if you want to increase your bonus, use the promo code 3music right now if you're on BetWinner, and you can stand a chance of making some extra cash for yourself. Terms and conditions apply. No under 18. It is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. It can be addictive. So now that I'll tell you about Lancaster before we go, but I know you're also itching to find out more about this myth around, or what we've heard about sperm and the protein content and how it's beneficial to you, the holder, and to the recipient. So, Doc, I want to understand this. We've heard countless stories about, the sperm.
We've heard what? Anti-aging.
Yes.
If you're part of the scheme, is anti-aging.
Cream,
We've heard skin brightening.
How is it applied?
Hydrating properties.
First off, the sperm contains good amount of protein. True or false?
True.
Now, how is this protein useful to the male himself? Is it when it's absorbed, or is of no use to the male?
No.
It's only good. It's only good for the user, the external use.
Okay, so for those who are applying it on their skin,
Yes,
and using it for cosmetic,
fresh,
for cosmetic purposes,
fresh or
yeah,
factory,
fresh,
like
terrible, on their face and all that.
Yeah,
those getting facials from it and all that. Please,
Ice blogging.
Please, sperm is not sterile.
Doc, stop, Doc. You are not making the show business ground.
It's not sterile. So there are substances. It's not a sterile substance, so it can lead to infections or other health.
So you can't use it
Please
externally
don't
like
use it.
that,
Yes,
like
no,
fresh,
no.
and then you rub it on your skin.
There's no scientific evidence to back that. It doesn't work.
But if it contains protein and it's on your skin, look, won't your skin
Then you
absorb,
should apply.
absorb,
Then you should
absorb
blend.
it?
You should blend meat and apply it to your skin. How about that?
Oh, Doc, we were asking questions.
I feel like I think I get Doc. Even
You don't get Doc. Stop it.
I get him.
Doc is spoiling people's plan.
maybe
You got more Eddie Ray's plan is spoiled. Salome's plan is spoiled. D's plan is spoiled.
The example you gave about ingesting, don't come at me. Ingesting meat. How about those who ingest sperm?
It
How
doesn't
about
work.
those who swallow sperm? Say
Swallow sperm, yeah. Those who swallow sperm.
ingest like
This is a different word.
Yes, how about
The wording is really.
she twisted it. She said, "How about those? How about me who?
You are who?
How about me who swallows? So
You
how-
are Jay.
Hey,
Charlie, it's too early. You don't get any gospel track.
yeah. No. So let's understand how that works.
you get different for it.
Look very different. Doc, so what about the myth? It's a very good question. It's a very good question she's asked about those who, and let me get the blunt, those who might take it in, ingest, like you said. It's very
They just can't arrest me.
Now we go. We go hold hands, kumbaya.
Let's break it down. She's asked a very important question.
Yeah, for those who ingest it or swallow it, those who swallow it, there's no scientific benefit of it.
Then I think the
There's also
protein.
vitamin C in human.
So how does
Also, more say boys link up.
also the protein in here is not useful protein.
No, it's a pep. You see, we are getting it all wrong. The thing is, its purpose is supposed to combine with something else for a child to be like made. Right? Sperm on its own is nothing.
What about
sperm on its own is nothing.
Is there sugar in there?
No, but weirdly enough, whatever you eat can be tasted in your sperm.
Oh.
So if you're on paracetamol
body-
antibiotics, it will taste bitter to your partner during oral sex. So that's why the same way we encourage women to take pineapples and fruits, the same way is also advised for men.
So what we eat can be tasted in the sperm.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we've been eating fruit for 2 weeks.
Ideally, you shouldn't be tasting these things, ladies. Don't taste it.
It's gonna be warm in the club.
You got to what?
It's gonna be warm in the club. It's gonna be
Papa smoothie.
this week.
Party hard.
Charlie, you say mango, eh? Or
Yesterday,
pineapple?
this guy ate 14 bananas.
No, that's not the potassium.
Okay.
So, Doc, essentially, you are saying that those who are wasting their time eating fruit to sweeten the sperm.
No, that's their partner and whatever they are doing for their own purpose. Health-wise, it's good for your body actually.
Right.
Yeah, but if you are doing for your own, that's different.
Okay.
Because it helps even with sperm production.
Okay.
Helps in motility.
The swallowing of the thing does not have a partner, right?
Maybe their own. People have their own. What do you call it? What's that word for it? Kinks.
Okay.
When it comes to.
So it's supposed to be like. What I'm trying to say is there is no health.
No,
Because people
there's
say
no.
they've testified to stuff like things it does for them.
Yeah.
No, because it's not sterile. So whatever infection he has in it could easily just affect you.
Kaish.
So, look.
How do people get HPV sores and things in their mouth? It's because it's the same way.
That's actually true.
It's the same way the guy will get it if he goes down there. The guy goes down there and doing all that. You don't get HPV, herpes, and all that down there.
Your mouth.
In your mouth. It's white in your mouth and that. Yeah.
So, Doc, you are saying that the protein found in the
You
spermatozoa
sound sad.
or the sperm is of no benefit to the female if used externally or
Internally,
ingested.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
You might as well take breast milk to help you better.
So that sperm is useless. That protein is useless protein. Or
It has a purpose where it serves. And in that space, in the womb and fertilization and all that, it's perfect.
Okay. What about
anything else?
What about when she's pregnant and it is ingested there equally through the vaginal canal?
If she's already pregnant, it's just going to come out.
No, I'm just saying, can that in any way
Affect the child?
Yeah, positively.
It has been stories about that, but none have been clinically definite about it. Most of it come out. They'll come out in it because already there's a child in the amniotic sac already, so it's basically just going to go and come back.
I
Wow.
want to talk about before you get to your. I want to talk about what was I going to say? I just lost my train of thought. Negative effects or side effects of sperm donation and egg donation.
Yes. So the first one I wanted to talk is the emotional and psychological aspect. You getting the feeling that you have kids out there. That is a possibility. That you mentioned that the possibility of your child marrying somebody and all that is there. No matter how you want to put it and try to play around it, it's people think about these things. Secondly, the risk of transmitting your genetic disease to somebody else. If you are genetically diabetic, you are passing it on to somebody else.
But won't this be detected before?
We are talking about high-end facilities. There are facilities that might not
be able to
yes.
detect.
Because as you said, they also take money because if you reduce the cost, so you have to sort of jump some of the steps. And plus, some of the donors lie. They'll lie to you when you ask them, is your family, has somebody died of this disease? To get the money, you want to jump all that. Then there's the ethical and legal contraindications of it. Because if you have a kid out there, right, and the kid comes to find you, are you obliged to help your kid out?
Hi Jay, I think I'm your child.
You are,
Right.
and in instances where you are wealthy, and right now we are doing that whole genetic thing on the internet. That thing, you take a sample,
People are
mapping, they are finding their
ancestry.
yes.
Yeah.
So he finds out that you are maybe one of the wealthiest men in the world that has a kid. He can also come and say that yes, property, I'm part of it.
Oh God.
More space.
All right, hold on. But one word. Thank you. I am.
Few words to the fans.
I am overshamed. I am over. You guys are doing well.
Few words to your sperms.
Yeah. I didn't know I donated all of you, but you are doing well. Charlie, thank you. Much love, Charlie. You weak me, self. Oh, my Emre.
Charlie, 21st century birthday.
Flowers.
Did they bring phones? Can't take
Not a single candle. Charlie, Marvin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Big shout.
I'm emotional.
Hey, Charlie, girls. The boys will go.
Oh, wow. Oh, my Emre. My emotional.
Doc,
You are soft.
The look on your face.
Emotional. Yeah, I'm
honestly,
emotional.
Is it soft?
The Gen Z, if we could just skip this generation
Z and start from A
and
again.
go and jump to the next one.
You know, whenever people talk about Gen Z, I'm laughing at you. Have you seen the Gen Alpha? Wait. For them.
The ones after
Gen
you guys.
Alpha.
The ones
We are
after
so
you guys.
detached from
Wait
them
for-
that we don't care.
Okay.
It's you that we are near you. It's you. It's like you are too close. They are too
For
close.
them.
It's like you're in Trotsky. The
You
guy
know,
needs
you
to
even
use your
mistake
more
some
important.
Gen Alphas for Gen
The guy
Z.
sees you on the other side is not a problem.
Yes, you mistaking some Gen Alphas for Gen Z.
Is
I
he?
said they're Gen Z.
Is he?
They are mad.
Is he?
Wait for them.
Is he?
Like he said,
We are in Trotsky. The one next to us.
is the biggest problem.
That's the biggest problem.
Okay.
The guy at front who has tried 7 there.
Yeah, it's don't
All
care
right.
about
Driver's
right,
problem.
Right.
Wow. Anyway, Doc, thank you so much. I think we've covered a lot and get a lot of knowledge about this, and the part that even excites me most is about this protein myth around it, of which is of no use. But the one also that excites me is the fact that what you eat can be tasted in your sperm. On that note, I just want to say that for those of you who eat a lot of maybe apapransa, crab, for those of you, instead of going for sushi, you take tilapia, banku and tilapia.
Konkonte.
For those of you who take soup and say, I can still smell the goat meat on my apapu, on my hands, I just want you to know the smell of your own sperm. Do you want a British degree? Well, if you do, plus a vibrant student experience in a community that equips you with useful employability skills, taking you a step closer to your dreams, please, then Lancaster University is offering that for you. Visit them, check out their website, it's lancaster.edu.gh or admissions at lancaster.edu.gh, or call them on 020-960-7008. It's the only British university campus in West Africa. Cyril and I are going to eat fruits.
Yes.
We're going to take a lot of fruits.
For purely health reasons.
Yes.
Ole, do you want to join?
Sorry about that. Yes. Olele, I don't know what you
I
want
wonder
to.
what type of fruits you're going to be eating.
Yes.
Oh,
Mostly-
no,
mostly
like, they've really been eating
Pineapple
fruit.
and apples and stuff.
Yes.
I don't know who
That is what we want to.
Right.
That's what we want to smell of.
Is all they deceiving us?
On that
Oh,
note, if you're a woman, my last advice before we wrap up for this
Oh,
Tuesday,
God.
if you're a woman
I'm afraid for women now.
and you want to, just watch what he's eating.
Everyday things.